everyone, it's BDevine again here, and welcome to the predictions for April 2011. I've been wanting to make this for a while, and with all the dramas that have been going on in the world, I wasn't even sure if I was going to continue doing these, but here I am, and I hope that you enjoy this. Please remember that this is not a prediction on world events. We've already gone over a lot of the world events, and so have many other healers and psychics. So this is more about what is going to occur for you inside yourself for the month of April. Now, a lot of people already in the month of March found that they had the jobs that they wanted to get, and there was more abundance coming in, and it was more of a loving stage and a wondering stage of your life, where you were seeing the events that were going on in the world and wondering what's going to happen. And this month, the month of April, is going to be very, very different. Because this month, although there will still be some dramas going on around the world, you are going to be working out more about what path you are on. Now, there are many, many different levels of spirituality, and it is never my place to judge anybody for where they are spiritually. I can only guide from what I feel and what I know intuitively, and it is always up to every single one of us to decide what we want for ourselves. And the month of April is going to bring with us, to us, many, many times where we might be unsure about which direction that we are going. There may be people that are questioning our beliefs and perhaps being very, very negative about their own beliefs, and this might be down to religion, to other types of spirituality, or whatever the case may be. You may find that in April you are challenged over and over again. This may be because people are wondering what is different about you. If you are like many of us who have been going full speed ahead and focusing on what is right for us, then you might find that some people start to question what you're doing, and they have their own views on what they believe is going to happen in the future, and what they believe is going to happen after we pass away. But I feel that the month of April comes a time where you need to take stock of your life, perhaps do a bit of a life review, and see where you are really feeling like on a deep, deep level. You might even decide that you are going to try whole different ways of exercise and different ways of eating. And I know myself, I've tripled my water content, and it's really helped my skin and how I'm feeling, and I feel like I don't need to wear much makeup, or my hair's starting to grow, and just little things like this. I'm starting to see differences in myself and listening to what my body needs. And you are going to find that in the month of April that you are challenged, as I said, by what other people feel and think, and it's going to make you think, and it's going to make you in some cases want to lash out and get angry back and defend yourself. And there's a very fine line between defending yourself and then being negative and attacking. So this is going to come up a lot for you for this month. And there are particular energies around us and angels that want to help us have freedom within ourselves, and have freedom to believe in whatever it is that we feel is right for us. And so you really need to trust what you are feeling is right for you. And be careful of getting all excited about what you are believing in, and then throwing off your opinions on other people and coming across as harsh, when in reality you just want to help the person. You want them to see what you see, and you want them to know what you know and feel the joy that you feel inside. And this is understandable. This is something that I long for everybody to feel freedom within themselves, and to feel strong within themselves, and have a focus, and have a goal. And you know, I have to be careful that I'm not judgmental to others as well, and I'm not pushing my views on anybody else, which is why I created Divine Miracles, so that like-minded people could come together. And if you're not guided there, then you know, you don't have to come. I started to create videos for those who were asking me to and wanted more explanation about things, and felt that I was able to do this. And you know, for those of you that have been really enjoying this, I thank you so much for watching. And I just wanted all of you to know that if you don't like anything that is taught, or you don't like anything that you know, that I've said, then you know, that is your choice. And you know, more blessings to you, because you are following what is right for you, and more power to you. And you know, just walk away or turn away. I guess what I'm trying to say is that if people don't have nice things to say, maybe don't say anything at all. And this will be true when people are nasty towards you. You've got to be very gentle in your return. You know, think about what you're saying, and realize that they are truly believing in what they say too. And so there's just ways around things, and this is what's going to come up in the month of April. Besides this feeling of needing freedom in yourself and in your beliefs, you will find that that abundance is still coming strong, that you are making decisions in regards to relationships in your life, whether something's right for you or not. You are going to be starting to think back on different circumstances in your life where you have felt terrible, where you felt sad, and there may even be instances where this is brought right up to the surface again. And we had this in the month of February. We had a lot of emotion coming right to the surface again, and then in March we sort of pushed it back down and started marching ahead. But April again, you know, you might find that because you are beginning to focus and move forward in your life, that a lot of other things come up to the surface again. Now you'll probably find that as you are going through your spiritual journey anyway, that there will be a lot of baggage and a lot of emotions that you felt were hidden, or you were on top of, and they will come up to the surface. Also, this happens when you begin a new way of eating, or a new way of looking at exercise, and a whole new regime. Every time we start something new, even if we have the best of purposes behind it and the best of intentions, there's always something that we need to deal with. And a lot of it isn't just us, as in our lives, but the lives that are affected by us, and that could be children and family members. And I've already spoken about this before, but generally it's very, very rare that your actual family members are on the same path as you. It's wonderful if you have got that, because then you've always got somebody that you can speak to about your beliefs and how you feel, and you can grow together, and that is wonderful. But more often than not, you'll find that older members of your family are very much ingrained in the old ways of life, and that would be their chosen religion generally. And so you're trying to accept the old ways as well, but then push forward in a different way with your own spirituality. And these might be the little hiccups that you have along the month of March. But also being a fresh new month, and we've already been through so much in this short start of the year, this is a new month, and of course will bring new beginnings. And April is always a time where families are getting together, and so the angels talk to me about, you know, importance of your family group, and even if you don't agree with the religious or morals of some of your family members, it's always best to send light from your heart to theirs all the time. Your light work is what makes everything different about you. Whatever is radiating on the inside of you always comes out as well. And sometimes less is more. You might not have to say or explain yourself to anyone, but people will be noticing themselves that you are different. You don't have the same interests as you might have when you were younger, for instance, or if you are young and you're beginning your spiritual journey now, you might find that others that are going out and staying out late at night, and the weekends are full of alcohol and barbecues, alcohol, and then going out later on, or there's just things that you don't really feel like you want to do, but you might feel that you have to feel included. And so April's going to bring you opportunities where you're going to have to make choices about this. You're going to have to decide what you really, really want in the long run. And it might mean saying no to some of these things that you don't want to do anymore. And I'm not perfect. I've spent a lot of years drinking alcohol, obviously, going to parties, looking out for Saturday nights where I could go and have fun with all the girls and dance and be silly, and then walk home at ridiculous hours of the morning. But now I don't have any interest at all in that at all. I would rather stay at home, turn my music up loud and sing and carry on at home without having to go out and spend a fortune and have the negativity of the nightlife, and you can't control the situation because there's all kinds of personalities that all gather together, and when there's alcohol involved there's all sorts of things that go wrong. And I'm not condemning anybody for what they want to do or how they have fun, because I understand all of that. But what you might find is that as you are sort of looking at things at a new direction, that all of that makes no sense to you, and you kind of just lose interest in all that sort of thing. And so this month might bring that more to you. And if you feel like you are alone in the world and alone in your beliefs, which I certainly do a lot, more times than not, I feel like I'm the only one that is on the same, is on my own wavelength, I guess, except for my husband. I feel like I'm very alone, as in with friends and things like that, but I don't mind because I know where I'm heading. And this was a freedom, is what I'm talking about, a freedom that you have inside yourself, where you are happy in your own skin, and you are happy doing the things that you're doing, and you're happy in the job that you've got, and it brings you joy every day. And that is what I hope all of you feel inside yourself, and if not, that you're working towards that goal, to feel free, to have the freedom to do the things that you want to do without anybody judging you. And even if they were, it doesn't bother you, because in your heart that you have happiness, whether you are with a partner, whether you are not with a partner, whether you have family that are around you or not, you're still happy within yourself. And this is the focus that will be for the month of April, finding your happiness within and being courageous enough to stand up for yourself. And when others are being negative towards you, you can say no, and you can still send them blessings and love from your heart, but turn away from it. And so I really hope that this makes sense to people, and you start looking at things and shaking yourself off and saying, right, I need a direction. And you will sit and you will write out what you really want to do and how you want to feel, and suddenly you can see the path ahead of you becomes very, very clear. And with the help of the energies around you and the angels and your spirit guides, of course, they will show you and open doors and lead you to websites, lead you to books, lead you to people if you need that. That will help you on your path, and there is a way forward for everyone. So the month of April, as I said, will be a freedom month for you, a month of choices, and still a month of abundance, because you're focusing on other things, and the money that you've been wanting will come as well. A lot of people had them at the beginning of March. They thought, oh, the money didn't come to me, and then suddenly they were like, oh my goodness, I didn't think about it for 5 minutes, and all of a sudden I've got the money that I need. And others that are looking for other types of abundance in their life are slowly seeing this come about. And I myself am starting to slowly see things twist and turn, and you realize that there is some sort of sequence, and a sequence of events, and they build up and build up and build up, and suddenly the miracle arrives. And so everybody, I hope that touches your soul in some way. I am here to help as much as I can. If you don't like the message that comes across, just switch off and unsubscribe, or whatever it is that you want to do. It doesn't affect me at all. I'm just focusing on where I need to be, and that is to help others to help themselves, and realize that you are so much more wonderful than you think you are, and you have the ability to do anything that you want to do, as long as you put your mind to it, and try to stay away from negativity and those things that just don't appeal to you anymore, and know when to say no and feel okay about it, instead of feeling guilty about it. And so I thank you all for listening, and I wish all of you wonderful blessings for the month of April, and of course for every day of your life. And I have a lot of surprises coming in the month of April for those that are interested. I shall keep something under my hat, but it's going to be a little bit different and a little bit on location, so that'll be coming soon. And also frequently asked questions. There will be a segment for love and relationships, and there will also be just different segments about spirituality and different parts of our lives. And so I'll gradually try to cover everybody's questions as we go along. And so thank you very much for listening. I really hope that you enjoyed that, and yet you will focus on the month of April on the things that you want to do, without worrying about what anybody else is doing. And this will lead you very, very far, and bring you to your goals quicker than ever. So once again, it's bye from me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone. Bye.